Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. You know, I'm an advocate for the Steam controller. But I have to say that, whenever I use another controller after an extended bout of using the Steam controller,
Yeah.
it's what I use for Monster Hunter World. So I've been
Using it a lot.
Yeah. I forget how kind of uncomfortable it is. It's very blocky.
What, the Steam controller?
Yes. It makes my hand cramp. Oops. This isn't what I wanted. I assumed that there was a wall behind me and I was gonna mush up against it.
Well, I think you're still safe for the moment. I mean, there's dudes everywhere, but...
Everywhere.
Yeah, I like the Steam controller, but I find it a little uncomfortable for the shape that it has.
Yeah.
It's odd for me. I think it's a little big for me, personally. I also really like... I don't know what my favorite controller is. I really liked the Xbox 360 controller. That was a very comfortable controller for me. And also the PS2 controller.
Yeah,
Those were fine, comfy, easy things to use.
I would, if not for the flappy panels on the underside of the Steam controller, I would switch to my DualShock 3 or 4. I can't remember what the brand is, because they switched for a while and the brand was 6-axis, so I don't actually know what the version number is for the PS4 base DualShock controller.
Right, I like the PS4 controller too.
Yeah, it looks a little less good than the sort of stately, very no frills like PS2 version, which was the DualShock 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think it looks a little funny.
It does look a little different, but
it's great to actually use and play. Like, I like the triggers. I like the little divot that they have in the control sticks. It's just a good controller.
Yeah.
Although I will say that the share button is unnecessary. And I feel like what has happened is...
Who the heck saw you?
I'm not sure.
I honestly really like that controller because I don't think about it. I think, to me, that's the mark of a good controller, if it can kind of disappear. I couldn't tell you why I like it, but I could tell you that I don't think about it. And I don't think about the Xbox controller either. But I do think about... the Steam controller. I think this is a little too big.
Yeah.
Like, my hand doesn't naturally rest over the buttons. Well, we've gotten into an interesting pickle.
I think I'm just gonna do one of these.
Okay.
Just do a leave. Just leave, yeah.
Get on out, yep.
Let me see if I can drop the hostile tag, though, before I continue. This is kind of a nice corridor to take a quick break in. Because there's something that I wanted to say. It's weird because functionally, a lot of developers seem to use the press on the trackpad as if it were the old select button.
Yeah.
I piss you off regularly because I'm like, press select. Like, you'll be playing Spider-Man and you'll be like, how do I go into the... There are two different menus. There's like the main menu and then there's the sort of functional in-game menu that brings up the map and stuff. I'm like, well, press select. And what I mean now is suppress the trackpad.
Yeah, and I'm like, there is. What do you mean?
Yeah, and what I wish
And I'm
I
like-
meant, because I've never purposefully pushed the share button, except for, I guess, a couple times in Red Dead Redemption, I think, to take pictures.
Yeah.
Well, you made it.
I wish it was just select, not share.
Mm-hmm. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead.
This guy's not good. Does he have a box? Does he have a box friend? That certainly looks like a box friend, and I saw him disappear.
Oops.
He's got a big sniper.
That is a real shame. I probably could have used that gas grenade later. This is the menu I was trying to bring up. So I could take a, whatever you're doing there, I wish you would stop.
Ooh, oh. I'm just excited to leave this part of the game because I want to see other parts of the game. Although that corridor that we were standing in was a very good example of how good they can make a boring frickin' hallway look.
Mm-hmm.
These designers did a really lovely job with this world. Like, even the places that are mostly gray corridor are, like, nicely done.
Yeah, I don't... So, growing up, I didn't have a gaming PC. That
Yeah.
didn't happen until I was, like, in late high school, early college.
Yeah.
Whenever I really started to get into PC gaming, I managed to squeak in a few PC titles, like some big ones that my extended family were fans of, like StarCraft,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I don't really have very many, I've never had very many like PC gaming friends. So I don't have a point of comparison to try to determine like, how do people feel about this game compared to the original?
Yeah.
I think that this game was better received and better liked than the immediate sequel to the original Deus Ex, which was Invisible War.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a pretty divisive title.
What? The Invisible War?
Yeah, Deus Ex Invisible War.
Oh. But we don't have too many people who have, like, played that. Have you ever gone back to try to find the original Deus Ex?
I've played it. I've played some of it, but it sort of lost my interest around... It was a kind of apartment complex
Mm-hmm.
that you were trying to navigate through, if I remember correctly.
Is it really different?
In what way?
I mean, in any significant way that's not just the graphics being different because of time.
Oh, damn.
What? That wasn't...
No, they just got me. I just hope that the most recent save is at the start of that. Well, you know, I guess it doesn't matter too much because now I know I can just run straight there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a boss fight. Is this the first boss that we haven't been able to just cheese straight away?
Yes.
So, you know.
No, I would... If this is a boss, I would say that Saving Malik is a boss. It is an elevated combat
saving
scenario.
Malik.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saving Malik.
Saving Private Malik.
Saving Private Malik. I
Mhm.
love Malik. He's my favorite.
Let's see where it puts me. Am I back in the crate or maybe worse.
Okay. But you have your grenade back, right?
Yes, I do have a grenade now that I wasted throwing it at the wrong kind of target.
Mm-hmm. So, sometimes do-overs are positive.
I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go by?
Aw. You ever kind of feel bad destroying the cool box guards?
You're an impressive
No, because I don't. I almost always do it with an EMP grenade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's a failsafe system. I can't think of any reason why it would explode so violently from having its systems disabled.
Yeah.
So that's not me doing a robot murder. That's the manufacturers.
Being like, nope, you can't steal our tech.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's interesting. Like, that's an interesting consideration for vehicles and unmanned, autonomous.
I think he's behind your health bar. Well, he's behind where your health bar was.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it's not those two that saw me. Maybe a third person saw me and alerted. Maybe you just ran out of energy and didn't notice. It's really
Maybe.
frustrating still having so little, not having my full set of powers back, you know?
Yeah. I do not like the laser light show that is playing across this arena right now.
I actually think it's kind of pretty.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.